In the past few hours, the U.S. Justice Department has launched a criminal investigation into Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. Both Democratic leaders are accused of allegedly obstructing federal immigration enforcement carried out by ICE. The case has ignited a new political firestorm across the United States. According to sources, the Justice Department is examining whether public statements and actions by Minnesota officials interfered with federal ICE operations. Prosecutors are assessing if those actions cross the legal line from political opposition into unlawful obstruction. The investigation reportedly focuses on Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. Both leaders have openly criticized ICE operations and publicly supported local resistance to federal immigration enforcement. This case goes far beyond Minnesota. It raises serious questions about the limits of state and local authority, and whether elected officials can legally oppose federal law enforcement without violating federal law. The investigation comes amid intensified ICE enforcement actions in Minnesota. These operations have sparked protests, community tension, and clashes between immigration activists and federal authorities. Governor Walz and Mayor Frey have rejected the allegations. They describe the investigation as politically motivated and insist they acted to protect civil rights and public safety. Federal officials argue that no one is above the law. They say any attempt to impede federal agents could constitute a serious criminal offense, regardless of political affiliation. The case has divided public opinion. Civil rights groups warn of government overreach, while others argue that immigration law must be enforced uniformly across the country. The investigation is ongoing, and no charges have been filed so far. However, legal experts say the outcome could set a powerful precedent for future conflicts between local governments and federal agencies. As America watches closely, this case could reshape the balance between federal authority and local leadership. Share your thoughts. Should local leaders be allowed to resist federal enforcement, or must federal law always prevail? Legal experts say this investigation could test the limits of free speech and executive authority at the state level. While criticizing federal policy is legal, actively interfering with federal agents may cross into criminal territory. This is not the first time state leaders have clashed with federal immigration enforcement. Similar confrontations have occurred in California, Texas, and New York, often ending in prolonged legal battles. Immigrant communities in Minnesota are watching closely. Advocacy groups warn that aggressive enforcement combined with political conflict can increase fear, mistrust, and instability among vulnerable populations. The investigation is already shaping the national political narrative. Republicans argue the rule of law must be enforced, while Democrats warn against the criminalization of political disagreement. As the Justice Department moves forward, this case may redefine how far local leaders can go in resisting federal authority. The outcome could influence immigration policy, state power, and the future of political accountability in America.